Well, we didn't get to talk about this when it happened just because the NBA's been so busy over the last few weeks, but we're talking about it now. Congratulations to Draymond Green. He has agreed to a deal exclusively with the Turner Sports family to be one of their analysts. He's going to come on and make some special appearances during the season, some remote visits, obviously with him being in season with the Golden State Warriors. He's going to be joining Ernie, Charles, Shaq, Kenny, as well on certain nights, especially when they rotate somebody in and out, obviously not named Ernie. So congratulations to Draymond Green, a current athlete that will be making exclusive appearances on, to me, the best show and with the best family in sports. Turner, and obviously Inside the NBA is an incredible watch. They be doing big-time ratings at 1, 2 in the morning. It's really unreal if you think about it. But what Charles Barkley brings to the table is just second to none. So congratulations to Draymond Green on landing that. And speaking of Charles Barkley, some people believe one day, as you see Charles Barkley tease his retirement more and more, we'll do that in a separate video, maybe Draymond fits some of the dynamics that it would need to replace a Charles Barkley. Obviously, Draymond was never as good as Charles Barkley, the player, but he does got some credentials working for him. If you think about it like this, Draymond has won 3 championships. Draymond played with one of the greatest players of all time in Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, so 2 of them actually. LeBron James played against in the finals. I mean, these are just things that will work well for Draymond, you know, when you're trying to craft an analyst. And I watched Draymond's podcast with over there with Colin Cowherd in The Volume. Draymond is really good. So what I'm about to say is not indicative of Draymond at all. Like, Draymond is a supreme talent. I don't blame Turner for locking him up. Draymond is legit. He's one of the best. And I've watched, obviously, I've been an associate producer with a lot of places, right? So I've watched Draymond. He's one of the best athletes. When I think Draymond, I think Ryan Clark. When I was at ESPN for a few months, I was actually able to work with Ryan Clark. And, you know, Ryan, towards the end of his Pittsburgh Steelers run, was able to get in at ESPN. And obviously, it's worked dividends for him as he retired. He's still a fixture now as a signed talent with ESPN. Draymond, I think he sees that his brighter days are behind him as a player, and he's now locked in with Turner. My only problem with this is, as a fan of the NBA, I don't like it. I got to be real with you guys. I love it for Draymond personally. I don't like it for the game. You know, the Golden State Warriors are trying to go after another, you know, little 3 to 5 year window here at it while they got one of the greatest of all time, Steph Curry, in his prime. I think Curry or Klay Thompson or whomever behind the scenes, they might not ever say this publicly, they've got every right to feel like, yo, what are we doing here? We're in the middle of a season. Draymond's been out for about a month with a back injury, and while he's doing that, he's making spot appearances on TNT. Again, this is not about time. Clearly, we know Draymond has, if he wants to, has the time to be a professional athlete and also be a Turner analyst, right? That's not what I'm trying to say. My point is, like, is it the right move for the team? Like, Draymond's one of the best competitors we got in the NBA. And for me, I don't know. The reason why more players are not analysts in season because it hurts the integrity of the product. Like, can you really be your true version of yourself when you're, obviously, his podcast with The Volume, when you're interviewing athletes in season? Like, that, to me, that's a conflict of interest. Do I really believe you to go out and go your hardest against somebody when you're friends with over 60% of the league? I love Draymond. He's one of my favorite competitors in the league. That one, I don't know about that one. I don't know. Again, Draymond's one of the best competitors we got. So if it's him, obviously maybe even he's able to turn it on and off, right? Maybe Draymond is able to be this hard-nosed competitor with the Warriors during games, but once the game is over, he's able to interview somebody that he just played. Everybody ain't going to be able to do that as great as Draymond, and he's setting the tone for something bad. I don't like that. I don't like that narrative. Look, I don't like the buddy-buddiness. In my mind, as a fan of sports, I want to believe that these guys don't like each other. For me, it makes sports better, right? They don't have to not like each other, but in my mind, I want that to be true. And when I see anything that derives me from that narrative, I get offended as a fan. This is what I'm investing my time, most importantly, my money into. So as a fan, I'm obviously upset. Right, like that. I don't want to see that in season. Congrats to Draymond personally. I think it's hurting the integrity of the product. How can that be? How can you be interviewing people, setting up interviews, texting people, yo, mid-season, yo, can I get one in with you? Yo, Ja, Can I get you on for an interview? Yo, Turner, I'm about to come on and talk about the T-Wolves. I'm about to talk about the Phoenix Suns. How can you be your most unbiased version of yourself when you got to play these guys? How can you keep it real about the Golden State Warriors? You play for the Golden State Warriors. How is that possible? Will guys get favors from you because you're currently competing against them? Can Draymond really be honest like a Charles Barkley or Shaquille O'Neal, knowing that he's got to go in opposing locker rooms against these guys? Some of these guys are his teammates. Could he really be honest if the Warriors lost to the Suns in the Western Conference Finals and afterwards Turner brought him on? Could he really be honest about Steph Curry's performance in the fourth quarter? Could he really be honest about Steve Kerr's coaching decisions? I'm just saying, I don't think so. I don't believe that. And if I'm a player, also, I got to watch what I say about Draymond, because at the end of the day, I know the brother is setting up a 30-year career with Turner after this, maybe, right? And maybe that's on his mind. Will he leak stuff out? Is he starting to play both sides of the fence? You know, players don't like reporters. They leak news to reporters, but obviously players don't like seeing former players or current players become analysts. They don't like that. So I'm just saying there are a lot of pieces to this puzzle that I don't think favors the integrity of the game. I'm happy for Draymond, not happy for the NBA. Just because maybe Draymond's able to do it doesn't mean the next athlete's going to be able to do it. Go get your bag, but can you at least wait till the offseason? Talk about free agency signings and something. Do you got to talk about the game that you're currently playing in? To me, that's cheating your Warriors and the league a little bit.